Here at R&A Scott, we hold the MAN Truck and Bus UK franchise for Gainsborough and the surrounding area. But we don't just service and repair trucks, we do cars as well. Our competitive car service and MOT packages start from as little as £99 and include parts, labour and VAT. But we're not just fanatical about vehicles, we are passionate about football too and are proud to sponsor Gainsborough Trinity.
Between Gainsborough Trinity and Farsley Celtic, and again sees sixth place in certainly due to be an interesting evening under the different lights here at the Martin Arena. Both teams make their way onto the pitch. Trinity all in blue, our visitors today Farsley Celtic all in orange. Let's be hoping that from 9:30 Gainsborough Trinity haven't been tangoed. Smaller than normal crowd in here at the Martin Arena for today's game. Trinity having a bit of a blip in form. We've seen it a couple of times so far this season where the long and beaten run has been turned into a mini blip. Gainsborough Trinity name and unchanged starting 11 this evening. John Stewart in goal, Neil Austin at right back, Ben Gordon at left back and two centre backs above. Making Stayfield and Johan Evans. Midfield from right to left sees Alex Byrne on the right hand side, Shane Parks, Simon Russell and Will Longbottom on the left, with Damien Reeves partnering Ashley Worsfold up front.
Of Alex Byrne, but Alex Byrne, what he lacks in stature, makes up for in heart and desire. Evans, strong in the challenge. But then Luke Parkin goes to ground just as I was bigging up Alex Byrne. Referee sees fit to give a free kick against the attack-minded player. And Trinity will have to defend against a team of giants from Will Hayhurst's free kick. 10 yards in from the left-hand touchline. Hayhurst stands and waits, hands on hips. Richardson's whistle blows and Hayhurst floats it left to right for diagonal ball. Finds Nathan Cartman in the penalty area. Cartman going away from goal. Sets it out to the right hand side. Early ball to the back post. Jack Higgins keeps the ball alive. Turn goal was John Stewart with a fine save, but he can't react twice and it's turned home. Brilliant save from John Stewart in the first instance. Brilliant save from John Stewart, but punished. Trinity defence switching off. They didn't think Stewart would make that first save, and I think it's Spencer on 21 that rifles home from 8 yards out to make it Gainsborough Trinity 0, Farsley Celtic 1. Danny Ellis happy to patrol the centre circle as Jack Higgins competes for the ball. Stainfield does well to win that first ball though, and Longbottom fires up towards Ashley Worsfold, who's competing up there on his own, trying to hold the ball up, trying to wait for support to come. Can't do either, and the ball's turned up towards Higgins, who helps the ball on, and Stainfield slices his clearance. Alex Byrne does well to get a foot on the ball though, and turn the ball down the right hand channel, asking a lot of Simon Russell, but Russell makes a nuisance of himself and puts Danny Ellis off. Turn down the line, and Johan Evans is across to the right back area to win the ball back and find Neil Austin. Evans goes long down the line. Reeves looking to work in behind. Turned over halfway. Stainfield and Evans. A little bit of a breakdown in communication, but Stainfield recovers well and finds Ben Gordon. Ben Gordon with the ball into the feet of Ashley Worsfold. Worsfold finds Russell, and Russell finds Ben Gordon. Back with Stainfield. Put under lots of pressure, but Stainfield goes past two, but then he's caught in possession, and striding forward is David Syers from midfield. Looks to exchange passes with Spencer. Syers, 2-0. Absolutely horrendous defending from Trinity there. Trying to play on the ball, Stainfield caught in possession, couldn't recover with a sliding challenge, and David Syers exchanged passes with James Spencer, but he's a long way across at the moment for a centre-back having to be hugging the touchline to win tackles, to put a challenge in. Simon Russell competing, but just a touch off. Evans in the right place to block, but Farsley's picking up the loose ball again, a lot quicker. Austin in the right place, heads forward. Austin now having to get across to the right-hand side. Will Hayhurst first to the ball. Shane Clark with not the best of challenges. The appeals of the Farsley players are not helping. It wasn't the cleverest of challenge from Shane Clark, but the reactions not really need it. I don't think he's really made the contact that is being implied by the Farsley man rolling in agony on the floor. But you go to ground, you give an opportunity for the referee to make a decision. He's checked on the well-being of Will Hayhurst, and now he calls the skipper to one side. Hayhurst back on his feet fairly quickly, and Shane Clark does go into the referee's notebook. John Stewart is making friends with Jack Higgins at the moment as John Stewart tries to line up his wall. Jack Higgins stood directly in front of him, and there's not many players that have come up against John Stewart that have been quite as big as him. The thing for the referee to do here would be to book Jack Higgins for ungentlemanly conduct. But he's not going to get involved, and John Stewart has to try and piece together his four-man wall whilst he looks over the head of Jack Higgins. In all honesty, he's not doing anything wrong. It's not within the sporting of the game, as Parkin goes up over the wall and scores past John Stewart's right-hand side. He's put over the wall, but there's no need for Parkin to be behaving like he is, celebrating him, goading the crowd. So he's crossed the line there, really. He didn't need to do that. But the referee's not even come across to see, and the assistant referee hasn't helped him there. Trinity need to be stronger to everything. Austin floats it up towards the back post. Evans competing for it. Evans gets to the ball, but it doesn't fall for a Trinity shirt. Scrambled clear. Alex Byrne, lazy swing of the right foot over the bar, never troubling the goalkeeper, Kyle Trinity. And behind for a goal kick. As well, doesn't give up. And Austin gets caught underneath the ball. Evans can't get the ball out of his feet, and it falls to Parkin. Parkin low across the box, cut out of the back post by Shane Clark. Back across goal and turned in from 7 yards. Gainsborough Trinity 0, Farsley Celtic 4, with 40 minutes on the clock. Hayhurst the man turning it in from 7 yards. A little bit of pinball in the box. 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half, meaning Trinity need to switch on and defend as it's switched to the back post. Hayhurst keeps it alive, but hooked up towards halfway. Parkin returns the ball into the area. Two Trinity men going for the same ball and falling for Hayhurst on the left-hand side. Hayhurst gets to the byline, helps it into the area, and Parkin fires it goalwards first time, 2-3 yards over the bar. But another warning sign for Trinity, who just have not been at the races. Behind for Farsley's first corner of the second half. Possibly the first corner of the game for the visitors. Swung over, across everybody, allowed to bounce in the near post. Kept alive at the back post. And Higgins, looking to get to the byline, digs in across. Higgins, I think he's found Higgins with time to be able to pick his spot with a cross, pinpoint 3 yards out, smallest guy on the pitch, free header, plant it past John Stewart. Gainsborough Trinity 0, Farsley Celtic 5. Number 10, Nathan Cartman adding his name to the list of players wounding Gainsborough Trinity pride and spirit. Harrington just skid it through to the goalkeeper. There was no chance of Reeves catching it after that. Austin gets caught the wrong side, and Spencer comes inside on his right, rolls it across to Parkin. Parkin's first touch leaves a lot to be desired, but he's still able to get a turn in and get an effort goalwards. He looked to set himself, the ball didn't go out from under his feet. He was able to spin around and get an effort away before a Trinity player was close enough to put any pressure on. Evans being granted permission to go forward for a long throw. As the ball doesn't quite fall in the penalty area, Clark brings the ball down 25 yards from goal, squeezes it out to the right hand side to Worsfold. Worsfold can't take the ball with him, instead finds Alex Byrne, who delivers into the area. To the back post, Ben Gordon arriving, but he can't get anything meaningful on it, and it's gathered by Trinity. Evans gets a foot in well and sends the ball up to Damien Reeves, who finds Worsfold, and Worsfold delivers. Ben Gordon gets in, doesn't quite fall kindly for Trinity. Ben Gordon just denied, and then Clark, referees possibly being influenced by some theatrics from the goalkeeper. Ben Gordon couldn't quite get an effort on goal. Clark flew into a challenge to try and get the loose ball, to turn the loose ball goalwards. He's flung himself to the ground and hit the deck. Again, trying to encourage and influence a decision from the referee against the Trinity skipper Shane Clark. The body language in the technical area, null, void, non-existent at the moment. A beaten man. Midway inside the Farsley half to in behind the Trinity defence. They're a big unit, Farsley, but Trinity have just been out-muscled, out-fought and out-battled. Coming forward now, Wilson. Elliot Wilson on the ball on the left-hand side, looking to get at the full-back. Elliot Wilson does well to win a corner in a 1v1, possibly our first corner of the evening. That extra little bit of energy and effort out of the players. 10 minutes could set the tone for the rest of the season. If we show there's a bit of a fight, if we show there's a bit of something, as Ben Gordon finds Simon Russell. Russell with the ball into the feet of Neil Austin. Austin gives it to Byrne, and Byrne delivers into the box. Takes a bounce up, never off an arm, but still an appeal. Simon Russell on the edge of the area. Daisy cutter, bounces up into the grateful arms of the goalkeeper. In fact, I think we're about 3 minutes into stoppage time, because we started a minute late. But I haven't seen the ball to say how long is left. As a long throw comes into the box, head it clear at the near post. Farsley wanting a six. Looking to get the ball into the box, Clayton swings it over. Byrne heads clear, and referee Stuart Richardson does bring the game to a close. It's finished here at the Martin & Co Arena. Gainsborough Trinity 0, Farsley Celtic 5.